Hi, welcome to Outlaw Bookseller with me, Stephen E. Andrews, writer, collector, bookseller. This is a very quick video, just some news. A lot of people who read the channel posts and members in the club room will know that currently I have a fractured wrist. So if I don't respond to your comments, that's why, because I'm typing with one hand and it's very, very difficult to get anything done. And that's on top of my other health problems, that's by the by. So at the moment, if it's radio silence, that's why. So I'd show you that, oh joy. And this is I fell when I was on a trip to Bristol, the one which I shot at Second Page Books. Just some news really. I've been in touch with Nina Allan, who is wonderful British SF weird fiction crime literary writer. This is one of her books. This is the original edition of The Silver Wind. The paperback's available from Solaris, one of our finest British SF writers. And of course, Nina was the partner of the sadly deceased genius, Christopher Priest. And Chris and I were friends for many years, which you'll know if you watch the channel. And this is just some news. Before his untimely death, Chris was working on a biography of J.G. Ballard for Bloomsbury. And this was a secret for quite a while, and only in the know Ballardians like yours truly knew. It gradually became sort of public knowledge as he did more research. And unfortunately, even though Chris did loads of work on the book, he passed away before it was finished. And it was agreed that Nina, his partner, would finish off the book. And that's been her project over the last year since Chris's death, which is almost a year ago. And she got in touch and she just wanted to say, there is sort of 2 interviews with her on the channel and various reviews of her work. And she does have a new book coming out called Granite Silence in April. And I'll be getting a proof copy of that and doing a review on that. So if you look Nina up on Outlaw Bookseller, you'll see there's 2 interviews there. She's a great writer, lovely person, great friend. So she let me know that the Ballard manuscript is complete, and she worked on it really hard, and it went into the editor at Bloomsbury on schedule last week. So it's going to come out in February, March next year, so February, March 2026. And hopefully there'll be an official announcement later, sort of middle of this year. Obviously, editorial need to look at it, and it might need some changes, what have you. And she says she's pleased how it's turned out, and she thinks that Chris would have been really delighted with it. I'm sure he would have been, because Nina's a fantastic author in her own right. She also says that Chris's literary archive, correspondence, manuscripts, other papers is now at the British Library, which is great news, and it'll be catalogued there. And the archivists came up to where Nina and Chris lived in Scotland, and she said that watching them assess the archive and looking at the work with such appreciation and expertise was, in her own words, profound solace. And she knows then that Chris's legacy will be safely cared for in perpetuity, which is absolutely marvellous news. So there we are. There are going to be more videos about Chris and his work on the channel. I've done quite a few already. I found it quite painful and difficult to sort of think about, you know, what sort of happened and stuff, but there will be more. I'm going to do at least 2 specific features hopefully in February on 2 particular books, and I need to finish my roundup of his work, because of course we did 2 interviews which are on the channel, the first covering his earliest work, the second covering his work up as far as about the beginning of the century, and we never got to the 3rd interview, so I'll be doing that as a sort of career overview thing, part 3. So that's just some news. My thanks to Nina for that. So it is going to be a bit of a wait for the Ballard biography, and you know, we're all agog with excitement for that. Obviously, it's going to be great stuff, and it's you know, it's sort of bittersweet really, but I'm really pleased to hear from Nina, and obviously that's been a great help to her working on that. So this is Outlaw Bookseller with some Ballardian and Priestian news, and as I say, do look on the channel for the interviews with Nina and look at her work. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's hard to say if there'll be many more updates this month, because I'm struggling because of this and other issues. If you read the community posts, you'll understand why. The club room, of course, is open, and there's still a club room exclusive video every week, $4.99, and there's about 25 videos in the backlist now. Tomorrow, which will be Friday, I'm off to see Dorset Bob, Mr. Book 451, and hopefully there'll be a whole video. That'll probably go in the club room. I'm not sure if there'll be anything else. I am on holiday. I'm sick, whatever. I'm pumped full of drugs because of painkillers, because of this and other issues. But I just thought you'd all like to know about what's happening on the Priest Ballard Allan nexus of things there. So yeah, so that's something to look forward to next year. This year there isn't a lot coming in terms of good quality literary SF that we know about. I went for a coffee this morning with Tom Toner. He has a book out later this year. More on that when that happens. And also I was hoping there'd be a new Adam Roberts, Frankenstein Rex, but that's actually in 26. That's going to come. There is, however, a new M. John Harrison in February, Anabasis, which is a quasi-sequel to The Sunken Land Will Rise Again. He's been working on it since 2008. And of course, M. John now has moved to Serpent's Tail. He moved to Serpent's Tail with his last book. There's an interview with him on the channel, which he talks about the last book, which was really, really good. So with Chris gone and M. John moved to Serpent's Tail, really Golancz is no longer the home of British literary SF. You know, and Mike Moorcock is finishing his final novel for Golancz. And hopefully I'll get to talk to Mike on the channel again. We're emailing all the time. So I hope to bring you more high quality literary genre SF content throughout the year. And hopefully I'll get better soon. Thanks very much for all your support, your views, your kind comments and everything. It sort of really means the world. And I'll see you again soon, I hope. Bye for now.